His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
For the extra point.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there, as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. 53's the mark. 53, check 53.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, Michel. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Again, the ball carrier.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They're spinning away. Oh, eluding the tackle. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
He's back to throw here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They run it here with Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
25, Melvin Gordon.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of
I like
6.
watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Locke. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Samson Abuka has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Coming to you, coming to you. 35 to Mike. Stay with you, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
1st and 10. Newton. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Q26, Q26.
Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Broncos.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is the tight end fan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Locke escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Set, ready. 60, Pittsburgh.
Now Gordon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Melvin Gordon on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down.
On the set.
Here's Locke to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, Denver.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Locke. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 46-yard.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Patriots 6.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Michel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Newton on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Right to the 3. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 20, Patriots 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. 1 for the safe boy. Tennis make that look.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back now in Foxborough.
Patriots.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. On first down, Newton. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. And who we got? Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Gun. Hey, man up,
From the gun, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. from the gun. It's Locke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Gordon on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Melvin Gordon.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brought down at the 40.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on second down. Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll make it third down. To throw it is Locke. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't you, though?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Intercepted.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
For the Bronco field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Ready? Ready? Watch the run, watch the run. Double tight, double tight. Double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Broncos, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win